Welcome to the Parental Advisory Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Elo Sol, along with my two co-hosts, Jay Serve and Wilmo Chiquito Rivera. And we have a special guest for second week in a row coming back.
Yeah, back at it again.
Mr. Keezy Hardaway.
Oh, Keezy Hardaway in the building.
Hardaway. I said underwear.
I know you said underwear. You said underwear.
I said underway.
He said underway.
Underway.
Keezy's on the way.
Keezy's loading. He's underway. He's buffering at this moment.
And now he's Keezy Hardaway.
Keezy
Yo, thanks for
Hardaway.
having me on for the second week in a row. I gotta tell a story. Last week, I got super wasted. I don't even know how the fuck I got home. I live far as fuck, yo. That shit ain't even funny.
Where's it that you stay at exactly?
Miramar.
All right. Before we get too deep into this real quick. Elo, where can the people find you?
Home.
On Twitch.
Digitally, where can people find you?
You can find me at Twitch at Elo Sol. Or twitch.tv/Elo Sol. And you can find me at LSO463 from my social media.
BMO?
Yeah, you guys can find me on the Insta and the Snap, Womo_Chiquito. Holla at me if you want to get nasty with the food.
And as always, you can find me at jserve954, JSERVE954 on all social media. JServe TV for the YouTube and brolef.net for the music, as well as all major streaming platforms. Serving Soul is out right now. Thank you. Me and Keezy were talking about it. He was giving a high praise. Thank you very much for that.
Yeah, make sure you guys check that out, man. Serving Soul on iTunes, on Apple Music. I fuck on Apple Music.
Yeah,
I fuck with everything
it's everywhere. Apple, Tidal, all that shit. Deezer, we got it. You want it, we got it. But yeah, that's out right now. Life at the Chateau Bromont, that's also out right now, as well as on all major streaming platforms. So make sure to check that shit out as well. Now, Keezy, where can the people find you?
You can find me at Keezy Hardaway on IG, Snapchat Keezy Hardaway, Facebook Keezy Hardaway, Keezy Hardaway anywhere online you'll find me. I swear to God.
At Keezy Hardaway, Keezy Hardaway, right? Just
Hardaway.
HARDAWAY, right?
What's your name again? Say that again.
Keezy Hardaway.
I didn't get that again. Say
Keezy.
that. What?
Keezy.
What?
Keezy.
Follow this nigga, guys.
I thought he was serious. Like, this nigga can't hear me.
Keezy, who? Keezy, who? But yeah, yo. Fuck it. So we're back at it again with another week of shenanigans and whatnot. But yeah, this time I'm with y'all. I know I was absentee on the last episode. You know what I'm saying?
It be like that when you're a rapper. Shit came up, man.
I was, we were sitting there. They told me like, okay, yeah, we got to record on Sunday. I was like, all right, cool, good to go. And then he hits, and then like literally like 2 hours later, I get a text from Keezy, confirm we're setting up Sunday at this hour. And I'm like, God, fucking damn it.
I drove way the fuck out there too. I drove by my old job. I worked at North Broward.
Yeah, bro. And then I'm.
That's where you guys live, that area?
Yeah,
it's really nice.
Yeah, thank you.
It's a nice area.
And
I was like, I want to get in. I'm like, these dudes are not letting me in.
Technically it's Deerfield where we live.
Yeah, Deerfield.
But I'm in the process of getting ready to go record, and then fucking Trevor Slay almost takes his goddamn finger off.
Exactly. I was telling him the last time, like, it's always a catastrophic event. Like, people could die from this shit. And I'm like,
it was pretty bad.
It'd be like that.
Like it looked like out of a fucking horror movie. But he's stitched up now. He's good. He didn't lose the finger, guys. He's good. Because the people already know who Trevor is. He was on the party episode 2 episodes ago. So so yeah, he's okay, guys. By the way, that's the update on that. He's fine. He's getting better. It's gonna be full recovery. He'll be good to go. But it was just like we left, and to be honest with you, we were so focused on what the fuck was happening that like we just completely forgot. Like, what do you call it? Elo's hitting us up. Yeah, you were hitting up Elo, and he's, guys, what's happening? And we're just like, we're
I was gonna pull up on you guys because I know you guys went to North Broward. You guys weren't going nowhere else.
Yeah, exactly.
I was gonna be like, yo, what the fuck? I drove way the fuck out here.
That'd be hilarious.
Right? I'm like, yo, I pull up to the ER like, yo.
In the ER, you see some Chico dude just be like, yo, what the fuck?
I probably would have got tased, honestly.
For real. So, I was glad that we
Let's
finally
not be on World Star.
I was glad that we were finally able to get you in.
Oh, yeah.
And definitely when they told me like, well, he's down to come back, I was like,
I gotta ask you this: is it weird to meet somebody you know from online finally face to face?
Not really, because we do it all the time.
Yeah, like
it's like you know the person. Like there's social media. It's kind of like,
if anything, at least for me, it's more about like confirming. I'm like, okay, they do actually look like their pictures, and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's you get an idea of.
I'm not catfishing y'all.
You know, you know. Well, I mean, like that's the whole point. It's like that's what we put it up there for.
Yeah.
It's just us. You know what I mean? So it's like when you do meet people live in the flesh, it's like for me at least, it's like, are you what I think it is that you are?
But I feel like we post enough to know the person. Like, you know,
to a certain extent.
Like, all right, he cool, he rap, he likes a cat, we good.
Exactly. You got the same interests.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Same type of vibes.
True.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it is a little bit weird because at the end of the day, it's you know what I mean? It's like,
you ever met a girl offline?
No.
I met my wife through MySpace.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you that before.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
I'm saying through like a chat, like never seen a picture of them at all, like a straight just
No.
pull up.
No.
Yeah, my wife. My wife didn't.
MySpace had pictures.
She didn't have any pictures of her though.
She had that one standard Tom pic.
Yep.
Man, that was on a
Like that, you was like,
bro.
yeah, you shot it. Like, you like,
was a
I'm
hope
going
and a
for it.
prayer.
Like, you
Well,
were like,
no, at that time, like MySpace was still brand new. A lot of people were doing it at that time. Like, I only had like 2 pictures. Some people only had 1. This was like infancy of MySpace.
Yeah.
I think like the first 3 months.
damn, you was like the first thing. Like, this is a new dating site. I'm on this shit.
Well, no, my homeboy in our school, we picked up on it at Millennium Middle School real early, and we actually used it as chat forums per classes. Like, everybody that went to our school was on there, and we had forums.
On what?
On MySpace.
Oh, okay.
And that's what I didn't even use it as a dating site. I used it just to talk to my homeboys and my friends.
I used it as a dating site back in the day.
I didn't know it was a dating site until a girl tried.
It wasn't.
To talk to
It was just friends, but you were just messaging like.
I had a girlfriend by the time it came out.
She
high
sleep.
I
had a girlfriend. I was still on
trust
there,
me,
like fucking
trust
with
me,
whoever I could.
good. I was okay.
MySpace did great for me.
Yeah,
I got a lot. I met a lot of chicks through MySpace.
Me too, man. I did some work on my MySpace.
Yeah,
I was telling him this area, North Lauderdale, there's some hoes around here back in the day. Like,
dude, fucking like between what do you call it, Pompano, North Lauderdale, and Hollywood, where like a bunch of the Spanish bitch, dude.
No, I used to do work over here in Coconut Creek area over there. Like,
damn. Okay. Yeah.
I was out there getting busy. I'm over here in Northeast. Northeast.
Okay.
I'm traveling like picking these bitches up. Like,
damn, so you're all the way from East coming West.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm putting in work, man. I was like, I need some outside bitches, not the bitches in my regular school. Like,
I can't fucks with this regional
I can't
pussy.
fuck with, no, I can't. I gotta be like outside the circle. Like, you know, it's a circle. Like everybody smash each other at one point.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't mind it, but like,
that's a small world.
I ain't trying to wife y'all.
Yeah. Exactly. But nah, man. So, last week, you know, we kind of were just, you know, you guys were just
shooting the shit,
you know, which is great. You know, I kind of want to, like I was telling you off camera, I kind of want to get a little bit more into you and have the people get to know a little bit more of you. Now, you mentioned previously in the last episode that you're Salvadorian.
Yeah.
Now, were you born in El Salvador?
Fuck no.
Okay, so you were born.
I'm American.
Okay.
It's weird that I represent. I'm like not hardcore America, but I love America. But I won't go to war for America. Like, you know, like that shit.
Yeah. No.
I'm happy I was born here.
Yeah, I'm a conscientious objector too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like we're kind of blessed. Like we're born here, like in America. Like nobody can take shit from us.
It's crazy.
They gonna say ICE coming for you. I'm like, I'm good. Like I'm not getting touched. Like
I got a passport, baby.
Yeah,
I'm good.
I'm chilling. I'm lovely out here. Like and all these like white supremacists getting mad about it. Like. I'm American just as much as you. Like, what do you have more up on me? Because you're white? Like,
yeah, no, I grew up... exactly.
Yeah.
I was raised there.
Sweet.
Like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
What are you talking about? Nigga, I'm from here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
They just mad that we be fucking their girls. I swear. It always comes down to that.
You know what it is?
They be mad because we taking their jobs.
Well, you know, it's
too.
really...
Girls come and go, but the money is always the problem.
Well, one of the theories is that it's the white flight that is happening. It's the disappearance of white people. You know, that's the controlling fear that these white supremacists is the disappearance of the white man, because all of these
white man's everywhere.
Because of the minorities that are moving into this country and are are
the white people are the minorities now. Have you noticed that?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. But there was I remember
literally in like 15 years.
I remember there was a video I watched where it's a guy who predicts, well, not predicts, but he tells like what's going to happen in the next 50 years based off projections. And like he'll talk about like things that are already planned, like SpaceX mission in 2 years is planned to go to Mars and all this shit, and NASA's going to Mars. And he put that by 2042, white people would be the minority at that point.
They would consist of like the third of the American population or something like that. 2/3. It's
because think about it, the kids that are being born between now and the next 5 years and 20 years they're gonna be
either mixed
or
part,
like,
and then they should have had their
biracial
kids
in some way, shape, or form.
Right. So then at that point, the majority. Really, there's not going to be a majority anymore. It's just going to be mixed. Everybody's just going to be of some type of.
See, the thing is that to not get we're kind of jumping off topic a little bit, but so as far as that it's concerned, that's more of a racism will always exist in some way, shape, or form, no matter what. We can all be one giant shade of gray, and it'll be you're from West. Whatever, I'm from East, whatever. So that's a problem. So it doesn't matter, what. There will always be a reason to hate somebody. You will always manufacture a reason to hate somebody if you want to. You know what I mean? So that being said, getting back to the initial topic. So
I fucking hate you.
Yeah, like a fucking old school rock song.
Oh.
So where were you born here? Florida?
No, I was born in Queens, New York.
Queens, New York. Okay.
Jamaica, Queens, not Queensbridge, but like Jamaica, Queens.
Okay, Jamaica, Queens. That's 50's neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Did you live out there for a while?
Nah, I lived there till I was like 3, and then my family moved down to Jersey.
Okay.
Where my brother was born, and then we lived there for a couple years, and we eventually everybody's Central American always comes to New York or somewhere Jersey, Massachusetts. And then eventually they'll come down to Florida. That's what we did. Come down to Florida.
Okay, so you guys came straight from Jersey to Florida.
Yeah, that's what we said.
Okay, now you kind of also answered a little bit my other question, which is if you have any siblings. You have one younger brother.
I have a younger brother and younger sister.
Okay.
Different dad. They're Dominican, Salvadorian.
Okay.
I'm all the way Salvadorian. Hey, when you saw me, did you think I was Salvadorian?
No, I did not.
I'll take that. What you thought I was?
I thought I was like maybe Caribbean Latin. I was thinking Central American Latin, but I wasn't thinking Salvadorian. I was thinking like maybe like Costa Rican.
Fuck no, you tried me.
No, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe South American, Colombian, or something.
You try me again? What the fuck?
But see, here's the thing: like, doesn't matter what it is, it's always going to be a try.
Nah, they be like, "Oh, you're Dominican." I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" But I ain't Dominican though.
I've gotten confused with everything under the sun. Yeah,
I get that.
I look Asian, so.
Really? That was like my third guess. I didn't really think you would get Filipino.
No, I got that once. I'm like, Filipino? What the fuck? I get that. Trini, Guyanese. I'm like,
I can see that. I can actually see that.
I can see the Trini.
Because I'm black?
No, because I have a friend who has like exactly looks like him.
Yeah, like Trigueño.
He's Trinidadian. Except he has like Afro hair.
You know what I mean? So now, so you're a Floridian.
Yeah, I'm raised here.
Through and through. Conch fritters and griot, motherfucker. Pollo tropical, what's up? All day. So
I had that the other day.
You're a chef, man. I'm disappointed in you eating that shit.
You should actually look into why I eat that, because it's like one of the only places that actually give you fresh food.
Nah.
You sleep, nigga.
Yeah, the way at least some of those places, the way that they cook it, at least it's made to order.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is what you want, really. But anyways, so kind of moving the time forward. So now, when you come down to Florida, where do you come? Do you come directly to Broward?
No, I come directly to Miami, like Little Havana.
Okay.
And that shit was a culture shock for me because these like straight Cubans, like
right,
talking fast as fuck, and I'm like, I don't speak Spanish that fast or that well. Yeah. I know enough to be like I'm bilingual on a resume, you know?
Right.
To pass.
Right.
But it was like way different. I'm like, what the fuck? And
then
I got introduced to all this type of music.
I said I
was big into Selena growing up. Like,
true.
When I was
yeah, my sister was too.
I love Selena, man. She was like my heart.
Oh my god. I'll be honest with you, because of my sister. Like my sister played, like she dressed up as her for Halloween and shit. Like her and my cousin, they were tight growing up because they were born one day after each other.
Damn, that's
so
tight.
Yeah, so they were like heavy into Selena, so they played the shit out of her albums to the point that I was like, if I see another fucking Selena album, I swear to Christ, you know. And then what happened, and I was just like, you know, I was just like, oh man, that sucks. And then, but I was young, so I didn't listen to Selena. As I got older, I came to appreciate her music, you know, for what it was. But I mean, I always liked it, but because of my sister, it was just like, oh, if I hear another fucking song.
You know how I got her music? You know, like back in the day, you get those penny CDs or penny tape things.
Yeah.
You fill it out.
Yeah.
I used to do that. I get music,
the
man.
Columbia House.
I swear to God,
The
my
Sony
credit is
DMV.
fucked up because of that. I put my name and everything.
Get the first 10 CDs for free.
Yeah, I used to put my name.
Buy one at
I did my
regular
mom's
price.
name. I did my brother's name. Like, they would just send you shit with nothing. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck this. I'm never paying them.
I still have those CDs to this
I had
day.
a collection. Like, I'm talking about like that. I used to
Bro.
show it off. Like, look at my shit.
That's how I got the Blueprint. That's how I got Wu-Tang, Enter the 36 Chambers.
That's how I got Wu-Tang. I got Jay-Z. I got like
I got
Mariah
Britney
Carey.
Spears.
Huh?
I got Britney Spears.
Yeah,
Of course you did.
It's because I was like, you know, when you like fill out the ones you like, and there's like
Yeah.
4 left. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
he didn't get it for the CD. He just got it for the cover, you know.
Which one? The first
I
one?
did, but then I was disappointed when there was nothing. on
Nah,
it.
hell no. You can't rub one out to a CD cover.
Oh, you
Ask
you
Yellow,
you
he
didn't
can
know,
pull
yeah.
anything off.
I can't.
Apparently.
I
No
can
pun
never
intended.
do a magazine. I'm like, man.
Hey man,
I need
when
to
it's
see like
coming
some
up,
kind of motion.
coming up, you had to work with what you had. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's it.
I
I
mean, you
remember.
didn't have a computer back in the day.
I've-
Yeah, but I could. I'm like a picture. I'm like, I couldn't get it in my head. You know, I have to see it. I'm visual.
Yeah, like I mentioned it on the podcast before, but like my first job ever, I was a janitor for this bank off of Sample and Third, right after you pass by the hospital on Sample.
Coral Springs.
No.
The other
East.
one. East.
East, by in Pompano, by the middle school.
There's a bank right there on the right hand side.
Yeah. Right across the
Why
street
you
from the
when
gas
you get up
station.
to 95 and
Yeah,
head
yeah.
to east, it's right
Mhm.
there.
Right there.
That bank get robbed all the time.
Right. Well, so I used to work at that bank. It's now a BB&T bank. It used to be
Yeah.
something else, a local branch or something.
It should be like Navy Federal.
So what I would do, it was an hour and a half a day, 5 days a week. To show you my age, I was getting $70, $65 or $70 a week to get paid. It was basically boiled down to $13, $14 an hour. And what I would do is I would go basically like vacuum, clear the garbages, wipe down the counters, you know, just.
you
make
never
sure
saw no
everything's
money
going.
laying around?
No, nothing like that. But like 3 months in to the job, at this one desk in particular in the middle cubicles, I started finding Playboys in the garbage can.
The fuck?
So I looked at the name and it was the name of a woman. So the only thing I could think of is that maybe this woman had a kid and she found him and then she just threw him out. She just brought him to work and then like just threw it out at work. So what I was doing was I was picking those up and then I was, because mind you, I didn't have a license at the time. I'm 16.
Yeah.
I didn't have a license at the time yet, sorry. And my dad was taking me to my job. So I can't just bring a Playboy with me into the car. So I have to sneak it on. So I have to like
Yeah.
tuck it in.
Strap it to your body like a fucking bulletproof vest, like tape it.
Not so much strap it, but like I would tuck it in the back of my pants and put my shirt, and put my shirt over it. You know what I'm saying?
You
And I would
really
just
wanted
sit
to bring those home.
Oh yeah. We didn't have a computer at the time. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I gotta make this shit work. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't no smartphones or anything like that for at least that I had at the time. So
There was Bang Bros.
but I'm saying is you had the home computer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I didn't have a laptop. or
Laptops were
anything.
still barely.
Yeah, you know what I mean. We're talking.
Desktop was like in the living room too. You couldn't
Yeah.
be out there just rubbing one
talking-
out in the middle of the night.
Yeah, we're talking like circa like
20
04 or 05. You know what I'm saying? Like smartphones were barely in existence.
You had a Metro and that shit had no smart.
No, I had Singular at the time. That's what I had. Singular wireless. But so yeah, I used to find pornos in the garbage can at work, and I used to sneak them back to the house.
And then what? Just do your
You know,
thing.
that was part of the collection.
You had a collection.
That was part of the. I found there was like for like a steady like 4 or 5 months. It was just I would look forward to Playboy Day to just see.
You never
what-
thought about her like she's bringing them to why throw them out of work? You could get like fired.
Well, that's the thing. I'm not questioning any of that shit. All
Did
I
you
know
try to
is that-
smash? Like fuck her?
No,
Oh.
no.
Like,
When I would go there, the bank was closed.
Uh.
I would go there after hours.
Yeah.
So it was just me and my dad in the bank. One time, I've also told this on the on the podcast. But long story short, I ran into the bank. I set the alarm. Next thing you know, 2 seconds later, there's a cop at the door in full like tactical gear. And then what happened was, apparently when they saw me run in, they thought that somebody was breaking into the bank. But I was like, even then, I was like, if I'm breaking into the bank, wouldn't you think that the door
you have
would
the
be
code,
busted?
yeah.
Well, not even so much that I'm like, the door would be busted. I'm like,
did he pull a gun on you?
I'm like, there's no, no, he didn't pull a gun on me, but he had I was unclipped. It was ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had it ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Not shook, but I was just definitely, I was just like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Because he was yelling and shit, you know. Are you by yourself? I'm like, it's just me and my dad. He's like, open the door. I'm like, okay. Like, oh, Jesus fucking Christ. So yeah, but
you would have lit your ass up if it was a different cop.
Probably, yeah. He looked like a Spanish dude, but
yeah.
You know. Anyhow, so enough about me. Back to you. So,
but you didn't finish the story. So you would like just jerk off every Playboy day, like hard.
Yeah, like not so much that it was jerk
but
off.
What's your record like in a day?
Oh Jesus
What's
Christ!
the consistency on the jerk?
The consistency on the jerk.
Are you like pulling him?
Are you asking?
Like that? He's asking that while he posted that meme. Yeah. I think the most I went one time hard was like 7 times. I was like
7. I think 5 for me.
7. I was like,
I want to say
5
just, in a day.
Nice.
But mind you, I was like on 16, 17.
Yeah, I was on Bang Bros 1 minute trailers all day. I'm like, fucking, I gotta get it popping in 1 minute because this shit's over. You know?
I think that's what made Big Bros famous.
When at 1:30 in the morning at Comedy Central, when the Girls Gone Wild commercials would start coming on, it was a race.
Exactly, you have to get it. Shit, come on, you don't have time for no like getting ready. You gotta be ready.
As soon as you heard that little fucking xylophone jingle go off, the Girls Gone Wild. Those
were the worst videos ever. Like girls just flashing.
Oh shit!
Those were the worst videos ever, man. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I was the only one.
Nah, man, I'm with you, man.
Bro,
like, fuck it, a minute.
You had to make it work.
Yeah. You got like 10 seconds to get hard and then go.
Yeah, you're off to the races.
Because it's like, because you know they had that one that little
like
clip where they're talking, and like it gets smashed. You're like, the time.
It was like a superpower.
Oh.
You just conjured your dick up, just like whoosh, ready to go.
Got up. He was like, I'm ready. I was thinking about this the other day. Like, you know, remember early release days? Those were days to fuck all day. Like, you left.
Oh, you had to just fuck around and just do whatever.
Or like, don't even go to school. Go fuck off. Go to the beach. But I used to specifically coordinate my day with my girl. Like, all right, I'm gonna pick you up because we getting out. I got the car. I'm picking you up. We're not even going to school. Just have your parents drop you off.
Baby,
I'll just
we
pull
whipping.
up.
I got the Camry. We whipping, yo.
It was a Corolla. It tried me. I got a Camry now. And then I'd be like, I just pick her up. And we just the whole day. I pick up everybody, like my homeboy and his girl.
Yeah.
But they be in the other room of the house. You just doing everything at one time.
Senior skip day and shit.
Yeah,
fuck
man,
yeah, bro.
Fuck?
I remember. It was a you know, for me at least, it was a very a bonding moment for me. My sister hits me up on skip day, and she hits me up and she's like, "Hey Steve, is it cool if I skip class today too?" And I'm like, "Who are you with? Who are you gonna be with?" She's like, "Oh, I'm gonna be with so and so, so and so, so and so." And me and her have the kind of relationship where I can just take her for her word. She's not that type of person where she's gonna fuck around and, you know, try to be on some bullshit. So if she says that she's gonna be somewhere, that's where she is. And I'm like, all right, if anything, just hit me up. I got you with moms. Don't worry. You know, I'm like, she's like, where are you gonna be? And I'm like, oh, I think we're gonna be going to the beach. This, that, and third. She's like, okay, cool. So like for me, it was very touching because it's like she came to me, and she was just like, hey, listen, I'm gonna be doing some, you know, quote unquote ratchet shit. You know what I'm saying? Because my sister at the time, she was like a very much a goody two shoes. So for her, this was like a big step up for her, at least in my eyes. I'm like, okay,
like, I see you.
Okay, all right, I got you, girl. You go do your dirt by your lonely too, then. You know what I'm saying? Have fun. Not too much fun, but have fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like that shit, like early release days, fucking exam days in high school.
Oh my.
When I realized that exam days were half days, I was like, wait, what? I'm like, this is some college shit. Like, so I'm done.
Yeah.
The only thing that sucked is if you got done early, you just had to sit there and wait until the bell rang.
Nah, I coordinated that one too.
I had 2 classes because I had block scheduling.
Yeah.
In Coral Springs High, they had block scheduling, so all my classes were an hour and 40 minutes. So I had 4 classes for one half of the year, and then another 4 classes for the other half of the year. Now they do regular, whatever.
Like
Regular
90
schedule.
minute or like 60 minutes.
Yeah, 60-minute classes or whatever, 45-minute classes or whatever.
I'm telling you, man, I had my shit scheduled. I'm like, okay, I'm doing this, boom.
True. What high school did you go to?
Northeast.
Northeast. Did you grad all 4 years there?
Yeah, all 4 years there.
True.
No, I went to Miami Jackson for 1 week. That was crazy, man.
How the hell does that even happen?
My mom at the time, she got back with her ex-husband, and I moved back to I was living in Broward, like Davie. Mm-hmm. Then we moved back to Miami, and then for that summer I lived in Miami. I had to get ready for high school. It was my high school year, and I had to take like the Tri-Rail, Miami Jackson. And when everybody goes to lunch, I'm talking about the whole fucking city's at lunch. Like, you know, like it was crazy. I was like, fuck. And then mom broke up with him and went back to her ex-boyfriend. And I went back to Broward. And I went to Northeast.
So then Northeast from there after that.
Yeah, for real.
True. Now, you mentioned that you went to Broward College, right?
Yeah, alumni. I got my associates.
Nice.
I was trying to get my bachelor's, but I quit. I was like, fuck this shit.
What were you looking to major in?
Supply chain. That's what I do my background for work.
Okay, supply chain. What does that mean exactly?
Like movement of supplies and stuff, procuring.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's almost like transpo, kind of?
It deals with like logistics, like.
Oh, okay.
Somebody got that weed for you. He's supplying it to you.
Okay, I got you. Okay, you're moving the bulk, the pallets.
Yeah.
You're moving the pallets around.
I've been doing that for 15 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I fell into it.
Really?
I worked at North Broward stocking the shelves for like 3 years, night shift. And
North Broward Hospital.
Yeah, it was the best job ever. Like that schedule, 3 o'clock in the afternoon to 11 o'clock at night. Get out, go to the club after. Go downtown Fort Lauderdale. Yep.
Nobody see us.
For real. Yo, we used to tear up Capone's, man. That was my spot.
Capone's. Is that place even still down there anymore?
Yeah, I try to avoid downtown. Cause it's like you see a bunch of old people you don't want to see. Like,
I don't do downtown, you, man. It's amateur hour now.
Yeah,
over there, going out.
There's too many hotheads out there now.
Yeah,
I'm not. You know, I'd rather go to a lounge.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm not like chilling, posting in the cut.
Yeah, I'm trying to just
nowadays, you're afraid to go anywhere, just shoot up anything.
I don't give a shit about that. If it's my time to go,
yeah, we're not there yet. Hello, don't get too far ahead shooting and stuff. We're just trying to enjoy it.
Yeah, we're just trying to enjoy.
No, it's just like period. Like you got to think about that now. So,
but yeah, I mean, yes, any day you can walk out of your door and get shot in the
what
head,
I'm saying,
but
it's
that's
more.
Not gonna stop me
it's
from
more
living
of
my
a.
life,
It's
man.
more of a. It could happen now, than.
Bro, I'm thinking about like
10, 15 years ago.
You get shot in the club, but
It's
like,
not
I mean, think about kids. They gotta now. They have literal drills that they have to do once.
Did you see that
every month.
bulletproof backpack?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
I saw that
man,
shit.
that's fucking sad.
That's what they got to go through now.
Man, I wish I had that. That sounds cool. Fuck that shit.
That sounds like some John Woo shit.
Think about before that.
I want to see like how heavy it is. Like you probably knock somebody out. Oh, you fucking with me? Boom.
Some niggas could be fucking stolen away.
Some James Bond tech type shit,
For
bro.
real. That's some Kevlar shit, right?
You know, and yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Like, the most we had to worry about is like...
I had a bomb threat one time.
Yeah, we had a bomb threat too. We had...
Or bitches talking shit about, like, yo, Minuteman. That's what I had to deal with, probably, like, the most dangerous shit.
Yeah, the worst you had to worry about is your reputation being ruined.
Yes.
Being the laughingstock. You know, that's what I was worried about more so.
I got called a Minuteman, but then when you look at the girl, you're like, I understand why you're a Minuteman. Like, nobody saw it from my point of view. Like, do you see her? I just was doing it to do it. I wasn't...
Guys, you understand. She was ugly.
Yes, I just did it.
She was ugly as fuck, bro.
So this is the meter now. Like, if she's bad or good looking, like, you hit her one time, good. You make sure she gets hers, and you never hit it again. That's it.
True.
But back then, like in high school, you're hitting whatever you can. Bum, 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 bum. Whatever falls in your lap.
True.
And if you bust fast, you bust fast. Hey, it happens to the best of us.
Different strokes.
You ain't gonna hit the mark all the time.
Yeah, they ain't all gonna be home runs. You know what I mean? But
I got rounds, though.
No, yeah, I could, but I didn't want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know when you want to go again, like, you'll go again. But like, I'm not going again. I just got mine. I'm out. I'm riding my bike home.
I'm gonna give you a solid 12 minutes.
I'm telling my homeboy too. Like, come on, let's go. He was waiting for me in the other room. Let's go. We out.
Did you ever get unexpected pussy? Like you weren't even thinking that.
That's
she
the
was
only
gonna-
way I ever got pussy.
That's the best. That's the
I
best.
remember-
That's the only way I ever got
I remember
pussy.
one
It was
time I was
unexpectedly.
chilling
I
with-
Still to this day.
Yeah, no,
I was
never-
chilling with some chick and her friends at her house's, like her neighborhood's pool. Like it was like a rich place in Coral Springs where they had like a community pool, but it's like a gated shit. So
I know you hit it raw in the pool. Sorry.
no. She asked me, "Oh, do you want to go into
Ass
the?
to mouth.
Do you want to go into the bathroom?
ATM.
Do you want to go to the bathroom with me?" And I was like, "Why?" She's like, "Because
You would ask. Don't ask questions. Just go.
no, because I literally wasn't expecting her to be. I was more friends with her, and I was just hanging out. I wasn't expecting anything like that to go down. It completely caught me off guard. I didn't even think she saw me that way. Because I clearly, I didn't. She was a hot girl, but I didn't see her that way at all. I was just seeing her like, oh, she's the homie.
Yeah.
And then she did that. It was a complete like. I was like, yeah, okay. Because she was like, oh, I want to have sex. I was like, oh, okay, cool, let's do it. The most unexpected fucking I've ever had in my life. I'm there, like not even thinking that's gonna happen or anything. She's just like, hey, you want to have sex? I'm like, okay.
I gotta pull one too, but let me hear yours. What's the most unexpected you remember?
The most unexpected, my first date, actually.
Yeah, you're driving, like, oh, so we're gonna go to this restaurant. Like, nah, do you want to just have sex?
She's like, well, we can get a hotel room. I'm like,
Bitch, I'm broke.
no, I had money. I made sure to have money.
Nah, I'm broke. We fucking in
You
this
know,
car.
I was like, I was in my dad's '87 Grand Marquis. Those things.
Memories.
For real. Some
Bruh,
vivid memories.
to
Some
this day,
detail.
I still look for that. I still look for that car.
I
every
thought you
once
still
in a
look for
while.
that girl.
No. We still remain in touch though. You know, we're still friends. No, she's married now and everything. No, she's a very dear friend.
His
But
kids.
no. But yeah, she we were supposed to go to the movies. We couldn't. Then we ended up going bowling, and then she got bored of bowling, and then we're like, well, we can go somewhere else. And then as we're driving, kind of brainstorming, trying to figure out where to go, she suggested, she's like, well, why don't we get a hotel room? I'm like, oh, okay. So we got a hotel room, and you know, the rest is,
You just broke her back.
yeah, the rest is
Dialed her out.
Yeah.
Did you pick up any like supplies, like some liquor or anything? So-
No, we were very much. I was 18, so there was no way I was going to be able.
So
to
it's
go,
for a
you know.
nice hotel, like a Holiday Inn, or like
No, we went to what was it? What's the one with the yellow sun with the black background?
Days Inn.
Huh?
Days in.
Days
Days
in.
Inn.
Okay, Days in.
You're right there, dog.
Right there.
Yeah, Days in. We went to one.
I never did that. Like, took a girl back to a hotel. It's always been like my house or the car. Like, you just.
Afterwards, we did. There was a lot of car sessions afterwards, but
You know, I always heard like car sex is bad, like bad luck, like fucking in the car.
I mean,
I've only
I never had like
I've
bad.
only
I've
ever
done
had
it.
sex in the car once.
No, I never really had.
You ever had sex while driving?
No.
I
No,
did
that's
one
sex
time.
while driving.
Best sex
That's
that
sex
way,
while
bro.
driving.
I did it while driving 95. I was like, what the
I've
fuck?
gotten roadhead, but I've never gotten.
It's kind of distracting though. You're like,
Full.
you know.
Oh, I got smashed. I fingered while she was driving. I fucked in the back. I fucked in the front.
Talking about while driving.
Yeah, dog.
Who was driving though? If you're in the back,
He was ghost riding the whip.
he put that shit.
Ghost riding the whip. He was ghost riding.
She's
the
over
whip.
there with one leg like driving, and he's like, bam, bam, breaking her ass.
Take it. No, the only way like you can actually successfully, I think, fuck in a whip is if you got a truck or something along those lines.
A truck?
An El
Yeah,
Camino.
because you got like the room. She's got the room. There's no fuck up. It's just a straight shot, and you can fuck.
Nah, I've been fucking in Corollas
While
and
driving?
Honda Civics
Yeah,
all
while
my
driving.
life.
See, that was the thing about that Grand Marquis, bro. That '87 Grand Marquis. It was a boat. Do not get it twisted.
Boom.
That thing was a fucking
Like a caddy.
boat. Like it just when that thing like they had the big steering wheel and everything. Like when that shit turned, it almost turned sideways. Like it didn't turn like a regular car almost. And the seats were fucking sofas, straight up. They were just plush. And the thing is, this is in 1987.
I gotta
If
ask you
I'm
this:
lying-
did you get butt ass naked in the car? Or
If
no.
I'm lying, yeah, of course.
Okay.
If I'm lying, I'm dying. If you look at that, if you looked at that interior, the way that guy kept it before my dad bought it, and my dad just kept it up too, it looked like it was straight out of the factory. He kept the interior mint. The paint on the outside started to chip just because of age,
yeah.
but on the inside, the engine itself also completely mint. It had low mileage. That's why my dad got it. Mind you, this is like 2002, 2001 when my dad gets this car. You know what I'm saying? So those seats, man, like were prime. Were like set up for fucking in the back, in those back seats. It was a sofa. It was a straight up sofa.
So that whole date thing was unexpected, like the sex, like you didn't expect the smack.
I was debating if I should even attempt to go to kiss her. Like in my head, that was my debate.
And you're in your head too much.
Not even so much that I'm too much. If anything, at that moment, I'm figuring this date is going down the tubes because she's bored. She's now bored, and we don't have really anywhere to go. It's raining, so it's not like we can just go to the beach like I was hoping to go. You know what I'm saying?
That's everybody's first like go-to day. Exactly.
So when she just goes, well, why don't we just get a hotel? I'm just like, you know, I was like Scooby. Like, what the fuck?
Remember, hotel has hoe in it.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
A hoe somewhere.
I was like,
in a hotel.
I was like, exactly. Ludacris told you back in the day. Where you take a hoe to a hotel.
My little nip from my man purse.
Your merce. Listen, I got. As the kids say, you're very brave. You know what I'm saying?
I'm rocking the door.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you work it. I'll give it to you.
All right.
I'll
take it.
You know what I'm saying? But at least it's like a proper like satchel. It's not like a straight up fanny pack that is just strapped around your chest. I don't get those motherfuckers at all whatsoever. You know what I'm saying?
What about the tactical ones that are stuck to your body?
I seen one. I want one. Supreme one, like it's like a bulletproof vest kind of, but right here.
I don't know. Call me weird. I'm by no sense of the imagination am I like religious or anything like that. I'm not even vaguely spiritual, but like I do feel like strapping an artificial looking bulletproof vest kind of just invites that sort of behavior.
Some guy might be like, let's see if he really wants to get shot.
You know what I'm saying? Like almost like I'm not.
I like the look, but don't shoot.
You know what I'm saying? Like I appreciate it. I'm just cosplaying as Tupac. Yeah, I'm not actually trying to, live the life like that.
I'm a pussy.
You know
don't come at me.
To quote Mark Maron, I'm what you would call an alpha pussy.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Like when you like somebody like cuts you off or like talk shit to you somewhere, like, dog, I'm a pussy, you a pussy. We're not gonna do shit. Like when somebody ain't gonna do shit. That's why I don't do shit because I'm a pussy.
No, see, I know I've matured, because now when shit happens, when I have those like almost accidents out on the road now, like case in point today, I'm in the middle of trying to cross on 441, and
like walking.
No, driving.
I'm like, what the fuck are you doing out there walking?
And they're turning, and I have a straightaway, so I have the right of way because the light is green. So he starts to go, I'm starting to go, and then I see that he doesn't stop, so I stop, and then he saw that I wasn't stopping, so then he stopped. So then we're doing that touch and go shit, and then at one point we start going again. We almost hit each other, and I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing? To myself, though. On the outside, I'm just like, I just kind of like just let out a big sigh. It's done.
It's not that serious.
I can honestly say I no longer have like the quote unquote road rage that I used to get.
You ever pull up on somebody like cuss at them like at a light or anything, like no?
Back in the day.
Or somebody yelled at you? Like, I had that. I'm like, what the fuck?
The most.
I pulled up on someone because they almost drove me off the road.
Oh damn!
The most I've ever.
I was just like, dude, you're a jerk.
I'm not gonna lie. One time, I was a complete. I turned into a fucking asshole, like a raging asshole. I'm going down University. The light is green. I'm passing Royal Palm on University, heading south, like towards Atlantic, and this little fucking Nissan Sentra. I'm in the right lane, mind you. There's a lot of plazas going through that whole area.
The whole street is plazas from that to Atlantic.
This motherfucker clearly does not look. He's just looking at the people coming this way. He's not looking at the people coming south. And this fuckhead just jumps out, just comes out on the road. I slam on my brakes. I had to turn the car.
What kind of car you got?
I have a Kia Rio, 2002.
What kind of car is that?
It's a small car.
All right, so
Yeah.
so you had to brake like super hard.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Totally. Like I said, I had to turn the wheel so that I didn't hit him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Type shit. And Keezy, when I say that I lost it, I fucking lost it.
You chased him?
I chased this poor guy down. Like, looking back at it now, I feel horrible what I did. Because on top of the fact that it was just childish and stupid, I was endangering not just my life, but his life and the lives of others on the road. Because this is what I did in response to that.
Try to cut him off and stop him?
No. That's easy. So he cuts me off. I slam on the brakes, turn in. I hit the curb slightly, and I come back down. You know what I'm saying? I go off. I'm just cursing up a storm in my car. I start to chase him down. I literally pull up alongside of him and just start going
Now you're like,
hey,
what's he doing though?
He thinks I'm gonna fucking ram the shit out of him. And we're on.
Was it
University.
a kid, like a grown man, or
it
like...
It was a Colombian guy in his, like, he had to be like in his 40s.
Should have ran his ass the fuck off.
No, I love all my Colombian brothers and sisters.
I love that Colombian women.
I'm very ashamed of what I did. Not proud of this behavior. So, Keezy, from, mind you, this is passing Royal Palm. From Royal Palm all the way down to Southgate.
Damn, that's a long way. And it's a curve too. At one point he managed to get around me and got ahead of me. I just kept, as soon as I pulled up on.
You're lucky a cop never saw you.
Yeah, there's a bunch of cops there, right?
This is what I'm saying. Like, I just kept going at him, cause this motherfucker, like, the way I was at least going like 40 miles an hour. And when I'm talking about, if it wasn't for the fact that I just on instinct knew this fuckhead wasn't gonna slow down, he didn't see me, and I started braking at when I did, I would have actually hit him. If I waited 1 second later to start braking, I would have hit him, no question, because that's how fucking close I came to hit him.
He deserves to die.
And that's exactly how I felt.
Damn, that's so dark, man.
I just fell deep into the madness, bro.
Yeah.
And bro, when I was actually coming to see him, I was actually coming to see Elo when this happened, because I remember the reason it was I stopped at Southgate is because I had to make a left on Southgate.
Like, should I keep
to come to your
fucking
house.
with this guy? I go to Elo's house.
This house?
Yeah, yeah.
There's reason for blind spots, man. There's little things that happen to you while you're driving that because that area of your car is there for so long.
And like,
you don't notice other things.
Oh, but looking back at it now, like that area, especially at that hour, it was at night. That area is not well lit.
Steve
that
wears
area,
glasses. That guy deserved to die.
You know what I'm saying?
Was another
if he died, it would have been like, okay, I see where you're going at. I see what you did.
You know what I mean?
It was either you or him.
Yeah. And I was like, and honestly, I really just reacted out of the fact that he just scared the shit out of me.
The worst one I did, I actually almost, I technically assaulted a woman. Like in her car. Like I got out of the car.
You didn't.
When you
say assault, I think sexually.
No, I didn't hit her.
It's funny.
I don't know why. It's funny
when he says
assault women.
When he says assault, I'm thinking like he's dropping elbows on her. And
No. Like I didn't hit her, but like I did touch her when I tried to get her keys. So this is what happened. I'm driving.
Oh, you committed legal assault. You didn't actually like do anything.
No, I didn't.
You just came into contact.
I came into contact with her. What happened was it was this 22-year-old chick with like 4 high school girls in the car, and they kept cutting me off on purpose. Like every time I make a left, they would cut me off and keep me behind them, while all 3 of the girls are Instagramming behind me.
That has to be recent then. This was like last week.
Maybe like 2 years ago. No, 2 years ago. And they were behind, like I could see them through the window, and they're like videotaping me and laughing. And I'm like, what are they doing? And they're doing it to they're doing it to other people. Like they're almost causing accidents. They're going like 30 miles an hour, keeping other cars from passing them. Mm-hmm. So we came to I forgot what road it was. It was in Boca, and it
Yamada.
No, it wasn't Yamada. It was right before. It was more in the
military.
Woolbright.
Might be. No, it was heading like we're trying to get on 995.
Okay.
And I forgot what. It was a small road. Like,
They have Andrews over there. Extension.
I forgot which road it was. It
I
was,
go,
some, it was some,
roads.
it was some small road to try and get on to the turnpike. So we're driving.
Oh damn, you way out west.
Yeah, and the fucking we get to a point where there's traffic and the car stopped. I get out of my car. They have all the windows open, blasting music, and they're just laughing at people.
What listening to the Kodak?
I don't know what they were listening. I was so enraged. And
I bet Kodak.
I was like, "What are you guys doing?" And it was like, "Oh, we going viral." That's what they kept saying. We about to go viral on y'all asses. I was like, "What in the fuck?"
I would have been hot too, viral.
Bitches, and I'm like, other people got out the car, and they're like, "What do you?" Because they're like, they almost caused multiple accidents in this like 10-minute span. And one of the girls gets out and is like, "Oh, y'all want to fight? We can fight." And I'm like, "These are high school chicks. Like they look like they're like 15, 16.
They were bad Barbie and
all ugly Spanish looking chicks. The fucking college girl that was driving looked like a fucking walrus." So I grab one of the girls' phones and I smash it.
Wow.
Because she's sticking it in my face. So I grabbed it, smashed it, stomped on it. Grabbed her. I noticed that she's out of the car. I go into the car, grab the keys. And she's kind of like, that's when I meant like, I kind of like assaulted her because she tried to get him and I kind of did a get off of me, like with my hand. Like,
you mushed her.
And I threw the keys like way into another neighborhood. Like I fucking flung those shits into the air, into some house neighborhood. I probably hit somebody's window.
So what'd you do?
I just left the car there. They tried to get into my car. I pushed like one of the girls like straight to the ground.
Assaulted two girls.
Yeah, I pushed because she tried to get into my car.
We went from one.
I pushed one of the girls because she's trying to get into my car to get my keys. I pushed her right into the ground. Got into my car. My windows were already up. I just cruised on.
And nothing happened. No repercussions.
Oh, I didn't cause an accident. We were at the fucking like a line to get into the turnpike.
LSO, beater of women.
Yeah.
Look, not all heroes wear capes.
Not all heroes wear capes.
No cap.
No capping, bro.
No cap.
But,
no capping.
He kept it
from
real,
LSO.
Bitch. Move.
No cap.
I'm assuming they did probably.
You're out there like Bone Crusher and shit, right?
Yeah, right. This nigga was like, "Oh, 10
by a big black man."
But that was the worst. That's the.
I was attacked by the Rock's little brother, some Samoan brother.
I've never gotten mad during like driving. Like I just chalk it up.
We were attacked by Gabriel Iglesias.
Bruh.
But yeah, that's the
crazy that nothing came after, like nothing, like nothing. But that's sometimes.
I think they were just started that I grabbed the phone and I smashed it, and when they. Yeah, they kind of were like, okay, shit got serious.
Shit got real.
Because like the other girls were like, okay. The only one girl that I think was like the troublemaker was the one that tried to get into my car, because she was still like, oh, I'll fight anybody. Like I was like, all the other girls were like, I don't think we want to do this anymore. But she was like gun ho and like, I'm
going viral, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm going viral, pussy hoe.
She was the only one with her head out of the car, sticking her head out the window through the sunroof.
I can see that in Boca. I can see that happening.
True.
Some Spanish chicks just. I don't know. They were driving a nice car, some BMW.
Damn.
Flung those keys into
we went
fucking,
like off of unexpected pussy
keys.
to like this dude assaulting two women.
Yeah,
dude, I don't know.
crazy,
to this
bro.
day, I don't know what happened to them.
That's unexpected pussy. Right? It is.
Yeah, it is unexpected pussy, I guess.
Yeah, I flung that shit into Narnia. Tell you that much.
Bro, next thing you know, all 5 of them on my dick, bruh. Damn.
Bruh, all them hoes on my dick.
All them hoes on my dick.
No, they were all some ugly bitches. I wouldn't even let them near my dick. 10 feet from my dick.
Oh god. Oh, that's funny. But like, I remember once.
One of the chicks looks like the Crypt Keeper's sister.
Not that long ago, last year actually. I'm at this gas station, and it's one of these gas stations where gas is pretty cheap. It's right across the street from my job. So when you pull up, there are people that usually will pull up behind you.
It must have been in the morning.
No, it was in the afternoon actually. Like, mind you, like 4 or 5 in the afternoon.
Oh, everybody getting out of work getting gas.
Exactly. So I pull up, okay, and I literally look up. I'm looking up on my phone the balance on my account real quick, because usually I just fill up. I just want to make sure that it's going to be okay.
You want to make sure you got money.
Well, not even so much that it's not even so much about make sure that it's money. It's just
I'd ask you this: are you the type to be like you have to see a certain amount in your account, If you don't see that amount, you're like, I'm broke.
Yep.
Like you can have like $1,000,
Yeah,
but if you see like 950, I'm fucking broke. I'm not spending nothing.
Yep.
I'm the same way.
Same way, exactly.
I'm like, shit, I'm broke as fuck, and I got like $1,000. I'm like, fuck, I'm broke.
Yeah.
Why is it? Why is that?
Well, because we're responsible.
No, I think I've just been conditioned to be like, I'm broke if I spend anything like.
Well, that's
outside.
what I'm saying. Like we think rationally. You know what I'm saying?
I was kind of reckless this weekend. I went to Vegas Cabaret. I spent $25 on a lap dance, and I was like, I was hurting. I was like, why did I spend $25 on this bitch? Why? I was like,
never worth it.
I was like, worth it. I didn't. And she was giving me a dance, and I'm like, she's like, you can touch me, but I'm like, I feel awkward touching her.
Yeah, it's weird. It's for me. I don't.
She wasn't bad looking. She had a fat ass, but I'm like. I don't want to touch you. Like I just came to enjoy it. Like grind on me, do something. But like,
I'm not trying to get myself worked up for no reason.
Yeah, just grind on me. And then she was doing them. Like I didn't want to.
I have a problem with that because you pay them to dance on you, but then they're like not really dancing on you and want you to really touch them and do stuff.
She's like, I give you, after the dance was just like, I give you head in the back. I'm like, for free? She's like, no, that's extra. I'm like, nah, I'm out. I'm already hurting over this $25. I gotta condition my. I gotta be like preparing myself. Like I gotta calm myself down that I spent $25 for no reason. I could have bought something like a pair of pants or something. You know.
I feel you. The only time I've ever had a really good ass moment was my 21st birthday, bro. So like,
where were you at first? I need a backstory. What strip club?
Okay, so we went to Cheetah's up in Palm Beach.
Okay.
That's up north, right? Yeah, that one. Yes.
Not the one in Pompano. I went there and there was like some old ass Mexican lady dancing on me with a taco, holding a taco. She was like,
what?
I was like, yeah, my boy's a chef there, or a cook. He calls himself a chef too. I'm like, you a regular ass cook, man. What the fuck? Even though strip clubs got the best food, don't sleep.
Not all.
Tootsie's, G5, and Booby Trap on the River.
I second the Tootsie's. I've ate some shit there.
They got prime rib. They got wing. Like all this shit's good.
They got prime rib at Tootsie's?
Hell, fuck yeah. It had like a special promotion, Prime Rib Tuesday or something.
It's crazy.
I was just going in just to get the lunch special.
Just to eat. You can eat. Just eat and be like, I'm out, peace.
Eat watching bitches. Yeah. Whatever.
Pay $10 to go see titties while I eat prime rib.
That's all you need, bro.
That's fine by me.
So go.
Sounds like a productive lunch in my eyes.
All right, so it's my 21st birthday. Long story short, just to make it a little bit more easier, I'm turning 21. My boss is also leaving to Atlanta, so he's outie, so he wants to have a good ass time.
Oh, he's going all out.
He's going all out with me. So first, we hit the beach up. We got all the homies, fam out there. We drinking up a storm. Then from there, hotel. From there, he gets a private whip. From there, we go to the club. From there, he got VIP. He gave me $100 for himself and myself. Got some bottles. We started hitting up some hoes. For some reason, there was actually really good ass dancers, and this is the first time I'm in the club. So I was just like, oh damn, I'm experiencing this shit. Okay, so
did you have an out of body experience? Like,
yeah, dude. I was just like,
holy you felt like one of the Migos or something.
Dude, it was crazy as fuck. Yeah. Everyone was on me. Everyone was having a good ass time. Everyone that was there was like popping bottles and throwing like dollars.
Money, yeah.
So it was like straight out of a movie scene. So I was like, hold on, it's like they just doing this because they live because it's my birthday too, or they just live.
You should be like, time? My birthday's a shit.
Like right now, this is pretty lit. Holy fuck. Anyways, I get up on stage. They get me to get on the seat. I get 3 bitches that I really like the most.
The hot seat.
The hot seat.
Yeah.
But it was great. So I picked everyone for some reason. So there was one black bitch that was like my all-time favorite.
You loved her.
Oh
She's
my
like
God,
so the best good looking.
She was the finest female I've ever seen in my life.
Is that your type? Black women like I mean, you love like all women, but like
I would guess so. I love chocolate so much. So yeah. Just all the shades, everything in between is great. Anyways, she had she was darker than me.
Ginger's gonna burn it out.
What?
What the fuck, boy? Random Ginger's gonna burn in hell?
That's funny. I love Ginger.
They're already spawns of Satan.
They already have no soul.
They already have no soul.
I never met a Ginger. Like, I met probably a guy.
You're lucky you have your soul intact.
I've always wanted to fuck a pale Ginger.
No, you're disgusting.
Totally.
That's like fucking a wraith.
A little Irish Ginger. Ooh.
Ooh.
Thank you.
You want a homegirl from Game of Thrones?
Oh, hell
What's her
yeah.
name? Ygritte? Big?
No,
whatever?
I'm just kidding.
She's like, you know nothing, nigga.
Yeah.
No, actually, like, there's a lot of redheads I like.
Oh my god. I forgot. There's this.
All right,
I keep-
before we go, we gotta finish the story.
I keep forgetting one of
The
those.
baddest
redheads'
chocolate bitch.
names. She's a
there.
famous actor on Game of
Oh, that's
Thrones.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, I said her
So,
name.
hold on. So
No, she was on there for one episode. She wasn't there for the season. I forgot
Oh,
what
what
she's
the
on
fuck?
Westworld too or some shit.
all right. So you're on the hot seat.
Westworld, no redhead on there.
Wait. Let's get back to the story.
All right, man. We sidetrack. redheads.
so
redheads
so
going
on the
to-
hot
are going to hell.
3 bitches.
All right, so 3 bitches.
The baddest
like,
bitch, the
so
chocolate
I'll
bitch.
talk about the baddest bitch first, but
How good does she look? Like, what did you like
my
about
God,
her?
Like everything. Like I'll get to it. So there's one bitch that's Spanish. She's Latin, but she's really cute and small and tight. Had to have her. Then for some reason they had like an Amazonian white chick that had the biggest fucking tits, but she can ride that pole. I was like, oh my god. Sure. So she's
Oh
throwing
my
her,
God.
She's throwing her titties in my face. Fucking my favorite is just us rubbing me, popping a bottle of champagne, while the tight one's on my fucking lap dancing the night away, and I'm just like, oh my god. And everyone's throwing dollar bills at me, so I'm just like, yes, let it rain, bitches.
Dollar bill, y'all.
You were a little hoe too.
Yeah, it was. It was great. It was great.
Oh yeah, I was a total
But then-
asshole.
I got my last dance with my favorite female. Now, this favorite female, she was like my height, darker than me. Okay, if y'all don't know, I'm like a caramelish looking color, so she was like hot cocoa. Let's go with that, hot cocoa.
Milk chocolate.
Nice description. I'll
But
take it.
she was tatted all over the place. She had like colorful ass fucking tattoos, so she was just like one of those like suicide looking ass girls. And then like she had like a Rihanna cut going on, but an A cut with like a side shaved.
She had like a 1 and a 2.
Yeah, so I was just like, okay, I see you, piercings all over her, like rocking it. And then she had the B cups, but nice ass perky B cups, and a fat ass. But like I know she was squatting every day because that shit was like you slapped it, but it wasn't like that fat jiggle.
It
was
wouldn't
that tight
move.
jiggle.
It was like, yeah.
It was that tight jiggle. So I was like, damn, that's like, look at that jello.
That jello.
Oh, you explained that. You described it so perfect. Like I'm there. I'm waiting for you to see what happens.
I want you guys to feel me, bro. So then I get that private dance. So I tell her like, yo, I'm really faded, dog. Like I'm about to go sooner or later. I might not remember you, but if I do, just know that you were the hottest shit I've ever seen in my life. She climbed up the top of the pole, did a spin, fell down and landed on a split in front of me, popping her ass, and I just literally threw.
Oh, that was her
$50
that was her
at ass.
ultimate move.
That was her ultimate move in front of me. I was like, how can you not?
She
be my
finished
favorite?
you.
Like I was like, fuck. Like
So you just money shot it?
yeah, I had $50
Literally.
left. I was like, nah, man, you just.
And you're pantsing and at her.
Yeah, dude, I was like, but I told her that, and she's grinding intensely on me, and then she's like, really? You know what? I hope you have a great ass night, and since this is your first night here, I'm gonna do something special. So she did one dance, and then gave me 2 other dances for free. But she's completely butt naked, so she took everything off, and I'm just like,
I think
You know what?
she blew
my
you.
my
No,
thing.
I
My thing at the
wish.
strip club
Oh
is
my
I
gosh,
always
we're
go
so
there,
close.
and I tell them that this is my first time at a strip club, and it's my birthday.
It works.
It works.
Don't they
I feel like
have
I've never.
parking?
No, it's a strip club. They're not
So you
gonna
gonna check your
You think a
ID?
fucking stripper's gonna let me check your ID so I can give you the birthday fucking special? Like no.
you know,
I
they
should have
just
used
want-
that when I spent
It's not-
$25 and I'm
this is-
still hurting. That was Sunday. It's Tuesday. I'm still crying.
I would, dude. I went to the office and I used that line
Ooh.
the whole time, and I think I paid for one dance, but I got like 20.
Every time I go to the office, I'm scared. I don't know why.
Why?
This
Think it's
place
gonna get shot up?
Yes.
One of the best.
I do
places,
like
one of the best places
Nah,
in
the
Florida.
best place is Boob Trap on the River. I'm promoting that now.
$5 lap dances and some of the fucking thickest bitches you ever seen.
Yeah, but go to Boob Trap on the River. The baddest Spanish host. The whole place is Spanish music. They don't even bother you. You can just walk
the
in.
thickest and most.
No, I don't listen to him. Listen to me.
Hood radish.
I go
chicks,
all the time.
because they'll suck your dick
I'll
for
go with
free.
you one day.
Nah, we gotta go.
The office, they'll
I'll go with
suck
you one day.
some bad bitches that will do some
We'll
real
take a lift,
fucking
though.
grimy shit. Eat your ass and shit.
Nah,
I don't
not
like
letting no
those
bitch.
hoes.
Nah.
Yeah, but I don't feel
Just
like getting
fucking,
an
they'll
itch
fucking
later.
scratch your
She
taint
ate
with
your
their
ass,
tongue.
she ate everybody else's
I
ass.
don't know.
Okay, now
You ever, you ever got your taint scratched with with their tongue?
Now
Just,
you gotta be back.
Yeah.
it's a great feeling, dude.
No.
They just put their nose right in your taint, just
Yeah.
smell it up.
And Ella, you're you're into pegging, so like, I'm sure you're.
Yeah, I'm like a pagan god.
Yeah, exactly.
For real? I'm being for real?
No.
You do know what pegging is, right?
Yeah,
No,
I know pegging.
Can I explain it?
What's pegging?
All right.
Wait.
You do pegging?
No, I don't do fucking pegging, but I'll explain it.
I did a donkey punch to a girl before.
Let's get
Legit.
You assaulted another woman?
That's 3.
Three, I was trying to say.
And then he gonna be like, I did a Dirty Sanchez. You know what Dirty Sanchez is, right?
No, I can't do that. No.
It turns out that like Ella's the new Cosby. Like 60 other women come back.
I did it without even her knowing. Like I did it by accident. Like I told her I did it by accident.
Bitch.
I just hit her in the back of the head. She's like, "What happened?" I'm like, "Oh, I just slipped. Sorry." But in my mind, I'm like, "Yeah, mission accomplished."
Fuck no.
Donkey punch.
All right, let's go back to the pegging.
Right.
What is
For people that don't know, I know what it is.
Yeah.
All right, let's get personal, guys. Light up that candle.
Sound like Power 96
feel
Love
like,
Hour.
I feel like this is
Let's get personal.
pegging is what you get pegged in the ass with.
Kind
Yeah.
of. Okay. But can you connect the two? How do you get pegged in the ass?
With a peg leg?
No, nigga.
Nigga said a peg with an amputee leg. The fuck you fucking insulted a bastard.
I'll give you the image, bro. You're on your bed, and now you're on your fours, your doggy style, and here comes Lila. Oh, thank you for taking that out of my way. That was like perfect timing too. I was like, okay, damn, you're in the zone with me, bro. Yeah. With a fat old dildo strapped onto her waist, lubed up your asshole, and it's about to go to town.
That's pegging?
Yes.
That's just getting ass raped.
No, but you want to do it, like, yeah.
But it's specific.
And it has to be a strap on.
And it's a strap on. It's called pegging.
Yeah.
So. I gotta ask y'all this.
I feel like that's just old school fucking.
No,
man. What the fuck?
Like
Nobody's with that shit.
A woman.
That's how you know he actually does it.
Hey, wait. Listen. All right.
Isn't that just a woman fucking a
You
man?
mean fucking?
Yeah, but it's called pegging.
So they gave it a term.
Yeah, like he wants to do it. He's with it.
So like, yeah, because if like even if you just said a woman's fucking a man, you're all in.
I would have never thought. I thought pegging would have been like you're getting your ass spanked or something.
No. How about this one? How about when like girls try to play with your ass, like try to like.
I'm not with that.
Like try to put a finger up there, and I'm like, what the fuck? Hell nah.
Like, I understand that the male G-spot is through the male rectum and everything biologically, but
I like that rectum, how you flip that. You didn't say ass.
I had a girl try to stick her finger in my ass, and it weirded me.
I didn't like it. I'm like, stop.
Weirded me. I jumped out. Like, I was just, shoo, I just jumped out. I was on top of her, and she kind of just did the little with her finger, and I was just like, whoa. Yeah. What the fuck did you just do? I was like, I was just playing with your ass. I'm like, I'm gonna go. Like completely dick limp. I'm going.
Yeah, a chick one time just kind of like tapped it with her finger
and just released the valve.
No, she just kind of just in the back, and I was just like, no.
Dude, I had to go to the bathroom after.
I was like, no.
I don't mind if you like,
like,
you know, when they give you head and
like,
they close to it. I don't mind that, but like, don't be trying to like go anything around.
I don't want your tongue near there.
I need to hear Wilmo's Chiquito's response to that.
You know, I don't know.
You rock with that? Fingers are on the asshole?
Ass eat, no.
I can't eat it like groceries.
You've had your ass eaten out, haven't you?
No?
Close?
No.
But do you eat ass? Do you eat ass?
I don't eat ass.
I eat ass.
I don't eat ass. No, I can't eat ass. I grew up with Jamaicans, dude.
Them niggas don't even eat pussy. Like,
they hear that shit. They'll be like, "What? No, you can't.
That's Bati.
You can't smoke blunts with us, man."
I mean, if it's my girl, of course I'm doing it if I'm doing it, but not random. I'm not doing randoms.
Yeah, coming up for me, it was like, you eat pussy? Oh my god, that was like, but now
that was so taboo growing up, but now it's like the thing. Like,
like if you don't do that, like, you're looking.
To this day, my Jamaican friends will give me shit for
they fucking lying. They eat pussy. If they don't, they ain't fucking.
No, actually, a homeboy of mine. I'm not gonna say his name because it's domestic violence, but his girl got in a fight with him because he didn't eat the pussy right in front of us, and he fucking elbowed her in the face for that. It's like, yo, you gotta talk to me like that.
Not only do you assault women, you also watch other people assault women.
Well, so it was me.
I'm starting to see a pattern here.
Accomplice.
It was me and my homeboy, and it was his brother. And we were in his room. We were like 14, 15. We're playing.
We were holding her down.
Holding her down. Making sure he can get as many licks in as he can.
I had the legs.
You know. It had to be at a disadvantage.
I don't condone this at all. No.
So I was we were playing video games and we just hear yelling and we're like, oh, okay. Because they're in the other room. Because he was living there at the time. And we're like, dude, is everything all right? Because it's like started to escalate. Got it louder and louder. And you just start hearing bumps. And we're like, what we just dropped our controllers because it was like loud, violent bumps. And you hear the girl yelling, like
you hear
she's
her
getting
crying,
hit.
like screaming bloody murder. He's like,
we had no idea what to do. We were like,
up.
we were nervous. We were like, what the fuck? And then, you know, we go outside and they're in the living room. We thought they were in the room, but they're in the living room. And then we hear the argument, and it's all about she wants to be eaten out. And we're just like, you're beating her because she wants you to fucking eat her out? I'm like, I get you can just say no, dude. Like, we didn't want to say nothing because he was the kind of person he'd beat the shit out of us because he's just like a violent guy. But
I don't know. Like now it's like you have to be kind of like experienced and like good at it. Like imagine being a 33-year-old man and go down and you're like, what the fuck? What have you done your whole life?
Yeah, if you don't know what the hell you're doing at this age, now that's a problem.
It's not just eating it; it's actually licking the G, like the
clit.
No, like the clit is the whole what you're doing. You're not just out there like eating, like you're actually licking the clit and like doing whatever your girl likes, maneuvering, fingering. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like now I've actually gotten like you know, now you do the type of fucking where you throw your shoulder into it, that type of you know, just.
I was surprised because the people that like my friend, he's white.
The same guy that's beating the girl.
Yeah, he's white, and
that guy that was beating the girl's white.
Was white.
Is his name Kyle?
No, it wasn't.
Is his name Kyle?
No, his name was Kyle. There was
Corey,
one.
His name Neil.
There was one time where a Jamaican friend of mine, he got into it with this girl. Like they fought each other like fists, but it was on some whole other.
Do you jump in or you let it rock?
Nah, that's not my place.
I was young and I wasn't even there. If I was
she starts
there,
hitting her,
it was my.
But what if she fights back? Like she could defend herself.
I mean, if she starts whipping his ass, and I'm not gonna stop him.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna stop.
I think if he's whipping her ass, we jump in.
Yeah. Like once he's down, if she still keeps like, I'm like the ref. Like I'm not gonna like once you're knocked. If you're down, I'm like I
never been witness to that. Like I don't think I would let it rock. I'd be like,
I've only ever seen that my white friend's brother do it. One of my good friends, he's Jamaican, and his brother I think got into it with his sister or his girl in front of him, and like he told me he didn't know what to do. He was just, it froze because he was like I think 15 and his brother was like 20. And he didn't. I don't even know to this day like what happened. He just told me like I just froze. I didn't know what to do. I think in that moment you're just like at that age you're just like, oh shit. What do you do?
Right.
I don't know.
All I know is my mom whooped ass. She whooped my dad's ass. She whooped the bitch's ass while she was pregnant with my sister, who punched or did something to my grandma.
Isn't that funny watching your parents fight? Like your mom fight like somebody. Like I seen my mom fight two people, and I'm like, she whooped ass. Like I'm talking about.
I've only ever seen my mom and my sister fight each other one time.
Who won?
Nobody. We broke it up immediately. I was 9. My dad was reading me a story so I can go to bed. Because at that time he used to read me like stories from Aztec. So he would have these books. He was trying to educate me.
Some Harry Potter Aztec books? Something like that.
So what he was doing is like instead of me playing video games or watching TV, an hour he would read to me of something he thought was interesting, and then I'd go to bed. Because he was trying to teach me shit. And in the middle of him reading, we just hear my mom and my sister argue, and then we start hearing like in the hallway like people struggling. And we ran out.
How old was your sister?
My sister was maybe 17.
Oh, she's way older than you.
Yeah, she's 10 years older than me. So if I was like 8, she was probably 17 turning 18. And I tried to grab my sister because at that time I was starting to grow. So I was for a 7-8-year-old I was pretty tall. And my dad grabbed my mom, and like we broke them up. My sister ended up going to like her friend's house or something for like the week. I forgot what it was over. I think it was over a guy. Maybe, I don't know. To this day,
it's always over a guy. Isn't that funny? Like we all been through like kind of traumatic. Something traumatic happened to us growing up. Whether it's like
my mom tried to run over one of my ex-girlfriends.
Wow. It's there's this comedian Christopher Titus. He opens up his famous special with Rolling Stone magazine says that 65% of families are not considered dysfunctional in America, in the United States. That means we're the majority. And it's the people that lived in the 2-parent household with, under, the white picket fence. And
what's considered a dysfunctional family if they're broken up?
Well,
like
nowadays,
what constitutes a dysfunctional family?
There was a dysfunctional family just it's so subjective. You know what I'm saying? Because there's dysfunction in every family.
Because I feel like if your mom and dad are
in.
divorced, but everything is fine, I don't think that's a dysfunctional family.
Well, it depends. It's as far as, you know, was it a nasty divorce? Were they already divorced by the time you came around?
Yeah, but even if it's a nasty,
I
like for me, it has to be where everybody in the family, in the immediate family, something's up.
Yeah.
Everybody got beef. If it's just a mom and dad, that's just between the mom and dad. That's just between their relationship.
Oh, yeah. Well, but see, that's the thing, though. That's what I mean by there's dysfunction in every family.
Like for me, I had issues with my mom. My sister had issues with my mom. My sister had issues with my dad. That to me consisted, and they were divorced. That to me is like a dysfunctional family because everybody got beef with somebody in the family. Mm-hmm. But if like mom and dad divorce, even if it's a nasty divorce, if the son or daughter or whatever are like cool, I mean, I don't think that's just a mom and dad going through shit.
True. But like now, you know, I think in retrospect, it's especially in today's day and age with, you know, people not being so overtly sensitive and outrage culture and cancel culture being so popular now. You know, I think that what as painful and traumatic as those experiences were when we were going through them, at the end of the day, they were blessings in disguise because it prepared us for life, which, as we now know, you know, us being, for example, in our 30s, late 20s, we now realize the rules of the game when it comes to life. It's not fair. It never will be fair. All you can do is work. Nobody cares. And at the end of the day, you can just focus on what it is that you have to do. And that's it. Just be the best version of you can be.
You know what? Like, when you posted that mental health thing, like, we gotta, like, talk about how we feeling, like, honestly. Cause I used to hold shit in. It wasn't until, like, last year I started expressing, like, how I felt. Like, I used to be like, damn, I'm gonna hold it in. Like, whatever, somebody pissed me off or something bothered me, I'm gonna just keep it in. Like, I'm like, fuck that. You pissed me off, man.
See, if anything,
I'm just letting you know you pissed me off.
You should keep the podcast going just off the simple fact that it's an outlet for you to just get it out.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, don't get me wrong, music is beautiful. It's therapeutic for me, always has been.
Yeah.
But something like this, it's a different process altogether.
Yeah.
It's a different platform. I'm not performing here. That's the thing.
You're just talking
when I'm rapping, I'm playing a character. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing the character of J Serve. I love to play the character. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I didn't get how you get J Serve from Steve.
Yeah, it's a whole.
You'll tell me later.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But that's what I mean. It's a job. At the end of the day, it's a job. I love to do it. It's my passion.
Yeah. I've
been doing it since I was in high school. But it's a job at the end of the day.
I feel more like Elo Soul nowadays than Alfredo.
In my head.
How you get Elo Soul from Alfredo?
My full name is Alfredo Daniel Coelho, and if you take CO out of my last name, it's Elo. And Soul was the name
my
of
government on here.
Yeah, Soul was my the favorite character of a favorite anime I liked back in the day from growing up. There was a bunch of souls in the anime. Like there was like Evan's soul, Spirit soul. So I would just name myself Elo Soul.
All right.
But yeah, so like for me, it's, you know, when I get to sit here, and on top of the fact that not only do I have an outlet to just express myself openly and honestly, but I also get to do it with my friends. You know what I'm saying? Like my brothers. You know, that I get to just hang out with. Like I know every week, at the very least, there is a scheduled appointment for me to go hang out with my friends and just shoot the shit. Like, there's a scheduled time to hang out with your friends. How many people can actually say I have a scheduled appointment to hang out with my friends every week? You know,
not everybody. Sometimes you have to fight with your friends. Let's just hang out. Let's do this. When it's like everybody got lives, and
that's what I mean. And honestly, the fact that I am able to have a sense of community and interact with others in the open, free world, and be able to discuss and have an outlet that lets me, that allows me to just not just shoot the shit, but just speak on whatever topic it is that's, you know, that we feel. Will it be something political or on entertainment or technology, whatever the case may be? You know, I'm very fortunate that I have this. Not many people get to do stuff like this every day, you know, or every week. So I can understand keeping that pent up in you, You know what I'm saying? And not have it somewhere to go. You know, I'm a big proponent of therapy. You know, someone that used it, you know, in the past. I went to a therapist for a while, and it's something that, you know, in retrospect, it was very helpful to me.
I want to, but I feel like nowadays I get my emotions off or my feelings off, like with my friends. Like I also have a core group of friends. Shout out Andrew, shout out Sean, shout out Chris. Like,
shout out Andrew, shout out Chris, y'all.
My bad.
No,
we just all get together, we just drink, and I'm like letting it off, and I'm asking them like, yo, how you feel? Like, you good? Like, sometimes you have to ask somebody like how they feel to pull it out. Like, come on, man. Just somebody, I know you're not content or whatever. You got shit going on in your mind. Like, you feel better letting it out.
Mm-hmm.
And once you let that out, you feel better. Like, honestly, like, you could get whatever happens.
Yeah. No, it's something now that you know, especially as we've gotten older. Me and my group of friends, it's like, you know, it's even down to the point. You know, they're my brothers. Like, my friend Sean. You know, he's like family to me. I've known him. You know, it's going on circa, you know, almost.
Does this look like my house?
Yes.
Maybe you sweet.
All right.
No,
I'm not even gonna cut you off.
So the whole like, I've known them for almost 18 years. You know, I've known him. So it's like for me, it's like to be able to have those things. It's very helpful it's been very helpful in my life.
This is how I be when I like see my friends. I'm like, yo, you good? Like, I ask them, you good?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes if you know your friends, you know when.
It seems good. Like to me, it sounds like you're the one in the group of your friends that is like the one to have the heart to heart with.
Yeah, like, I want to be like, yo, you good? Like, tell me. Like, I'm going through my own thing, but I want to know what you going through. Like,
right,
tell me.
exactly.
I can take it, and I just want to hear.
That's awesome. You're an empath.
Yeah,
basically, you feel.
I'll hear you out
for others.
Yeah, just let it out.
Yeah, it's always better.
I'm gonna let it out eventually, so I want you to be that person for me at one time.
Exactly, and you know, speaking of letting it out, it's like you know, like going with this, like, even with these people with like these monsters with these mass shootings going on. It's like those are people that did not have an outlet to let it out. You know what I'm saying? These people were in serious pain, you know, mentally, and it's like they're, you know, to do that, to have the rational thought, to do that, it's like
you gotta have some real hatred.
Yeah, not even so much hatred, but it's like you have to be seriously disturbed in the head to do something like that.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, mental health is such a, you know, I'm so glad that people now, it's like at least
it's crazy now finally. Like, I was dealing with anxiety probably like in high school, but like I got over it. Like, you just learn how to manage it.
Yeah. In the 90s, having an ADD or OCD or anxiety or depression, it's
I get like OCD, like leaving my house. I'm trying to make sure the stove isn't on.
Mm-hmm. Like,
that's my thing. I'm like, fucking, I left the stove on, you know. Or like before I leave the house, I make sure like the door's locked. Like, you know, like, I have to count myself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, make sure it's locked. Like, doing it over and over until I'm like, okay, I'm good.
Yeah. Because
I feel like, I don't know, is that OCD?
Yeah, that's OCD.
I've had that before. I'm at work and I'm like, shit, did I lock the door?
No, but I'm at the door literally like doing it over and over until like count enough times. I'm like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
My buddy started to get OCD
exactly
later
OCD.
in life. Like, now he's like, if you move, like, he has his gaming setup. If he has his control like on a certain spot, if you move it and put it on the bed, he has to put it back. He has to clean the surface first, then put it back. Like, and he never used to do that.
That's weird.
He used to have his controllers anywhere, but now it's just like, I need to have it here, and it's right there. Like,
you build it over time, bro.
Well, yeah, gradually.
Something learned, and then it just becomes an accustomed.
Yeah, ritual.
Yo, can I get a chaser real quick from your fridge? Because this nigga over here didn't
There's
want to get it.
Leche.
There's no juice, nothing, soda.
I haven't gone shopping yet.
This guy. Why didn't you tell me?
Sorry.
I'm over here thinking you didn't want to get it.
Nigga, I just told you, stay thirsty. What does that...
I thought you meant like, fuck
I'm not
it.
gonna lie to you. I thought you meant like, haha, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. I thought you were like,
yeah,
I was talking about dick from the back.
That's what I thought too.
Open the fridge.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
I saw you go over.
All you got is milk, for real?
But when you came back, I thought
no
it was just
juice,
like,
nothing.
No.
Soda?
Nope. I don't really drink that much soda.
The fuck out of here! What are you talking about?
I mean, I'll get a can here and there, but I don't actually.
A can?
I actually stopped drinking a lot of soda.
That's good.
That's good for you.
I'm getting back into. I'm trying to get back into shape. So
do keto, man.
the most I do, like I'll get like lemonade. I get lemonade now, or I get like V8.
I basically do that because of my diabetes. I usually just have a.
You got diabetes, bro?
Yes,
For real?
nigga. Yes.
Damn, I don't
You
remember.
got the sugar.
So I basically just have to eat vegetables, good fats, meats, yada 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 yada.
Isn't that weird? We get older, we got worried about our health and shit, like doing blood work and like brush your teeth, floss.
I became lactose intolerant after 31 years. Last year, I became lactose intolerant.
Yeah, he's bad, dude.
He'll destroy you.
He can't have any dairy.
Like caca everywhere.
He can't have nothing. He can't have pizza. He can't have cheeseburgers.
I don't know about all that, but yeah, like as far as what Willem was saying, but yeah, like the most I can get away with is like a little bit of butter. That's it.
Not even like organic, grass fed,
Nothing.
Oh,
Just
damn,
a little.
bro.
Just dairy in general.
My diet is like cheese, like
And
blue cheese, regular
I
cheese, mozzarella cheese, cheeseburger, bacon, eggs. That's my lunch every day.
Yeah, like
avocado.
like what
every day.
what people would consider a balanced breakfast. I basically can't have any of it.
Don't worry, man. I fast all day.
Yeah, sure. Okay, what do you do? Intermittent fasting?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So like work out and then I have lunch and I do it again the whole day.
True. I kind of do a version of that. I maintain a 2-meal schedule a day. So I try to eat between the hours of 12 and 2, and then I try to for lunch, and then for dinner I try to eat sometime between 6 and 8.
All right.
Somewhere around there.
You're good, man. It's crazy. Lactose intolerant. I don't hear that with black people though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they always be drinking milk or some shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then.
I never like met a Spanish person that have it.
Yeah. It was weird. I started getting stomach pains.
Like bad?
Just random stomach pains out of nowhere after certain meals. And I was just like, what the
You
fuck
eat a lot of spaghetti.
what the fuck is going on? No, not spaghetti, not even so much. Well, I would use Parmesan cheese and stuff like that. But I always just thought that I had a fast metabolism. Because what would happen is that I would eat something like spaghetti. It's got Parmesan cheese, for example. I
Yeah.
Parmesan cheese. And I love Parmesan cheese, so I put a lot of Parmesan cheese on it. So, cut to 35, 40 minutes later, I gotta go to the bathroom and take a shit. I wasn't in pain per se.
But your stomach was just running. It was running through you.
Yeah, it was just like, I have to go to the bathroom.
All right.
And I have to use the bathroom. So, then what started happening was, when I boiled it down to the fact that I'm like, I think it's the dairy products, what I did was I avoided dairy for 48 hours completely. And before I went to bed, I ate an Oreo chocolate bar. It's those chocolate bars. It's those ice cream bars with like Oreo cookie bits on the outside.
Man,
the
shit sounds
crumbles.
delicious right about now.
So it wasn't even that good. It didn't look like the picture. It's all covered in cookie crumbles. When I opened it, it looked like it had cookie crumble pimples. It was just like spotted on it. So it wasn't even all that great. So anyways, I eat most of it, and it's got vanilla ice cream in the middle and everything. I ate that before I went to bed. Cut to like 4 hours later. It's like 3-4 o'clock in the morning. It's like the kind of pain that like somebody just like punched you in the gut, and I had to go use the bathroom, and I was just like, okay, it's the milk. And ever since I've
You self-diagnosed yourself, or you went to the doctor and they told
no,
you?
I self-diagnosed. Ever since I've avoided dairy, nothing. Like I said, the most I'll do is like light butter. Like at the movies, I might have a few handfuls.
So
of
how about
popcorn.
eggs?
Eggs I can have.
So how do you cook it in like olive oil or?
No, I can have eggs like normal. I just can't have, for example, is like scrambled eggs. I can't put milk in scrambled
Yeah,
eggs.
fluff
Like
it more.
Yeah, I can't do anything like that. But like, for example, if I have tacos, I can't have cheese, no sour cream.
Damn.
You
It
know.
defeats the whole purpose of tacos.
Chocolate, no chocolate bars, no ice cream, no yogurt.
Damn.
No bacon,
Damn.
no granola. Yeah, it's a bunch of no processed deli meats. So like Oscar Mayer's and shit like that.
So how about Publix turkey?
I can have like the only deli meats I can have is kosher deli meats. That's it. Like it's crazy.
That's brazy.
Yeah. But it's as you get older, you just develop shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like lactose intolerant after 30 years. It's like, it's crazy.
You probably didn't know back in the day. You were taking shits like, yeah, I just ate
And that's the thing. I started looking back at it, and I was like, you know what? Actually, now that I think about it, whenever I would, like, you know, like my mom for our birthdays, she wouldn't get us, like, a cake, like an actual, like, cake. She would get us an ice cream cake. And I would always remember, after I would eat ice cream cake or have ice cream or anything like that, you know, 30 to 45 minutes later, I'm in the bathroom. And I never put the two and two together until, you know, obviously it happened. I did, but it was just like, it was so disappointing. Like, it's funny because, like, Rihanna, his girlfriend, who you met in the last episode, you know, she likes to cook. So she'll be cooking, and she's like, hey, we're having, you know, like, you know, this, and this. And I was like, she's like, oh, I made cornbread. I'm like, oh, that's great. She's like, there's no milk. I was like, okay. Did you use butter? She's like, I buttered the pan. I'm like, yeah, I can't.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Because if it soaks into it just like becomes
the lactose becomes in there.
It just becomes a part of it.
It's done. Your gaga.
Yeah.
Your butthole's done.
It's done for me.
Yeah.
Toast.
No, that's what you need because you're gonna be jack churra everywhere.
But yeah, man. So, anyways, enough about my my bowel movements. But
Enough about the IBS.
yeah, exactly. Oh no, thank God I don't have IBS.
I want to get serious.
Go.
Get serious.
I want to get serious. I want to know your opinion on something, Kenny.
Go.
I want to know.
Can't call my government on here.
Okay, fine.
Keezy.
Okay. Keys. Keys. All right, yo, Keys. I want to know your opinion on all these shootings that's happening everywhere. Do you think they're connected? Do you not think they're connected? Do you think it's just people being retarded? And how do you feel about this one that happened in Walmart?
No, I feel like it's all connected to racism, white supremacists. Like, honestly, I'll be straight up. Like, I'm ignorant as fuck to politics. I don't watch politics. I don't watch CNN. I voted for fucking Hillary because I thought I was a Democrat. I don't know no better. Like,
yeah, you didn't know where to put yourself.
I didn't
on
know.
the scale.
Yeah.
You voted party line.
Yeah, I voted because I thought I was Democrat my whole life. Like every time I voted for somebody, like I voted for John Kerry. I didn't vote for Barack because I knew he was gonna win both times. And then when I decided to vote again, Hillary, she fucking loses. So every time I ever vote, somebody loses. So that's why I was like, I get discouraged. But like, there's got to be like something like gun control law. Like, there's nobody that can just walk into a fucking store and buy AK-47 and just go about their day. But like, this dude had like he had the earmuffs, the earmuffs to control the AK-47 sound. Like, he had the glasses, like bah bah. That shit's loud as fuck. Like, he knew what he was doing. And
he was trained on that shit.
Trump is giving everybody like the battery in their back. Like, he's giving everybody like go out there and do whatever. And it's fucked up. Like, it sucks that it happened in Walmart. I'm in Walmart every other day with my son. That shit could happen here in fucking Hollywood, Myanmar. It could happen anywhere, but like, there's no like justifying. Nobody could be like, yeah, kill those Mexicans. Like, no way.
Yeah. Shout out Hollywood, 64th and Harding Street. Shout out, yeah. I used to live out there. But yeah, man, like, yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Especially somebody like you has a young son. Like, I'm sure that's traumatizing as hell. You think you're shopping on a regular week.
There was a couple that shielded their son.
Yeah, like, I'm
And
not
both-
gonna leave my son
yeah.
like, hey, you're by yourself. We're running. Like, I'm trying to cover him. Like, I'll take bullets. Bah, bah.
Yeah,
Right.
the mother and father both died shielding their, I think, like 1-year-old son. And like the 1-year-old son is fine. Like, I think he just has a broken hand because they landed on him.
Yeah.
Like, their dead
And
bodies.
it's Trump really
yeah. Sorry to interrupt, but like, first and foremost, the fact, you know, I've always said this. Every time this happens, I've always said this. The fact that the news sits there and fucking plasters these people's fucking faces all over television, keep calling them by their names instead of just the shooter, you know.
Oh, they actually stopped.
You know what I'm saying?
Except,
It's like,
I mean, like Fox
hold on,
News
I'd ask
kind of
this.
stopped.
Do you guys have own guns? Or you guys-
No.
I do not own guns.
I don't like guns. I'm like terrified actually.
When I get a house, I'll probably own a gun.
There is guns in my home.
Yeah.
Our roommate, Trevor, coincidentally, he owns guns.
What about
So-
you?
I
You have a gun?
In a Wilma.
That's good. Like, yeah. But like,
I'm not gonna lie to you. As
you have it on
that,
you right now?
No. I wouldn't carry that right now.
Yeah.
As somebody that didn't grow up with guns, I will have to admit, the fact that I know that there are guns in my home, I do sleep a little bit easier. Yeah. I do feel safer.
But like the fact that he don't have,
when you have
he knows where to carry it. Like he's not gonna have it. Like I'm hanging out with my boys. I don't see
No, Trevor has an armory.
Well, yeah.
There's people that carry it like coming to like a birthday party. Like
Trevor has that small little 007 gun. Like he's like he'll shoot you in like assassination.
About that, like bringing it everywhere. Like
I'm 50.
Now I'm seeing like bringing it to the store. I'm like, okay, now I gotta bring it with me to fucking Walmart.
Yeah.
Well, now they just passed the bill.
They just passed the bill that now you can cross
state lines.
You can cross state lines with your gun now. So if you're licensed in Florida, you can go to Georgia and carry.
Well, there's movements where like they want to have an open carry everywhere. And they'll like walk around with their AK-47 strapped to themselves like they're a militia.
Man, fuck it, man. Texas passed a law that they can actually have like weaponry. Like there's niggas out there walking with night fucking.
There was a guy who's trying to petition. He's like, I want to be able to have everything that the military has. So if I have enough money to get a jet fighter, I want that. Like, what are you going to use a jet fighter for, dude? He just wants to be able to get whatever type of. Like think about how ludicrous that sounds. I want to be able to have everything that the military has. You're telling me you want to be able to have a nuke sitting in your house? You can just drop that shit whenever you want?
I mean, yes and no. When you think about back then, you did have everything.
First of all,
yeah, because that was when they had muskets and bayonets.
Listen, I'm not saying that people shouldn't have weapons. I think as a culture, historically, the United States has been a nation that has been able to have its citizens be armed. We were born out of rebellion. You know what I'm saying? So the idea of disarming the populace over the fact of these rising in mass shootings over the last 10, 15 years.
We've had like
250
this year
like 15,
alone.
20 years. You know, it's...
I mean, these last two were bad because, like, you had one at, like, when it was at 10 p.m. So if you went to bed and then you woke up the next morning, another mass shooting happened. Mm-hmm. That's what really got people after these last two. Because it's like, all right, so we just had one. Jesus Christ, it was a bad one.
At least
let's
there would be a week.
Tomorrow's a new day, and in the middle of the night, another fucking crazy mass shooting happens.
All right, you think will there be like a gun control? Like,
I think regulation will come down.
No.
In the new,
no, not even.
Provided if Trump is removed from the presidency,
no.
As far as like being one-term president,
nope.
It can happen.
Just keep going.
Yeah, I don't need you to ad-lib the story.
Nope.
So
it's like over there, Puff Daddy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I'm over here like Shug. If you want to be somewhere where one of the hosts is in all opinion conversation,
parental advisories, where's that?
You know what I'm saying?
Not even. No.
Come to Junkyard. So.
Dude, they can get rid of every Republican that's there now, and that's your one thing. That shit's not changing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, there is a possibility he could be a two-term president. I'm not saying
they change that shit. The revolution's going to start, and not the good one. It's going to be all these crazy gun-toting guys. They're like, well, fuck this shit. Then we're going to take over.
I'm gonna tell you my first experience with a gun. So I'm getting ready for college. I think it was like 2007, 2008, and I'm going through my sneaker box. Me and my brother share. We wear the same size. And like shoes, so I'm like going through my sneakers. I'm like, I'm gonna wear like these SBs. I'm gonna wear these Jordans. So I go pull out a specific shoe, and I'm like, I open it, boom, there's like a little 9mm in there, and I'm like, what the fuck? I come to find out my brother was holding it for his friend, and I'm like, yo, get that shit the fuck out the house, which you got right away. But I'm like,
don't never. Yeah.
I was like, I could have shot myself just getting my fucking shoes, like, you know, little fuck.
It was loaded, yeah.
I'm like, I didn't even know how to operate it. I'm like, I woke him up. I'm like, yo, get the fuck up. There's a fucking gun in the shoe. He's like, yeah, I know. Leave me alone. I'm like, get that shit the fuck out the house.
You become. I feel like some people become ignorant when they get guns. Because I had a friend who got a gun, and he started to carry that everywhere.
He was taking pictures with it, like.
Nah, like all right. So we would go get like weed, and like to our normal spot, to our normal guy.
It.
And he would bring it, be like, yo, be on the lookout. Like, be on the lookout for what? We've been getting weed from this guy for
extra,
like...
Right?
Those motherfuckers, on the inside...
Terrified?
They feel this fucking big.
Yeah.
That's why.
Dude, he would bring it everywhere.
Yeah, they're scared. You're right. That's exactly what it is.
He got a handgun and a shotgun from somebody he bought, and he brought it. He put it in the car and brought it everywhere.
A shotgun?
Yeah, he would bring a shotgun.
He got that Elmer Fudd shotgun.
Seriously, bro.
He got a double barrel that he bought. That he bought off somebody, and it was just so like me and my boy when we got in the car. First of all, we got upset because he brought the guns and he didn't let us know. Like, happens if the police should stop us. We're all getting in trouble.
Yeah.
Like, we don't want to be in this car. So, like, and the fact that he was just like, oh, well, be on the lookout. Like, dude, we're in Coral Springs. We've been getting weed from this guy for the past 5 years. Nothing ever happened.
The softest place.
Nothing has ever happened. What do you think is going to happen? A fucking lady with her dog are going to come by?
First of all, in Coral Springs, a traffic stop involves 5 cop cars.
Yeah.
That's how much activity is in Coral Springs.
They're bored. They're bored.
Whatever happened to him?
I don't know. I stopped talking to him a long time ago.
He's probably dead now.
No, I don't think he's dead. He's just...
You know when like you say you're a gun salesman. Like,
he wasn't
the
a smart.
Dude comes up. He's like,
smart.
I need a shotgun. I need this gun. I need a gun that fucking Wesley Snipes had in Demolition Man. I'm like, whoa. I'm not selling you shit because you're way too extra right now.
Yeah,
you know? I don't even go fuck how the fuck.
You're a little too excited.
I don't know what's going on with him now, but last I heard, he was like shit wasn't going well. Like just for in life, like I think he was working.
We doing better than him.
I would assume so because he's been working.
That's what I'm gonna hear.
He's,
somebody's doing better from high school. Fuck yeah, I'm doing better than them.
He the last time I spoke to him, he was still working at Domino's. Been working at Domino's for a long time since high school.
I'm doing better than him. I'm a business analyst, bitch.
He would I stopped. I remember why I stopped messing with him. He would try to do all these quick money schemes, right? And one time,
in a pyramid scheme, Primerica.
Yeah, he would do
Primerica,
those on the side.
Yeah,
oh fuck yeah.
So he would be like working Domino's, but on the side, he would do these little things like, oh, I joined this company, and like if you pay this much, you'll get this and this. And then I remember one time he got into taxes, like one of these.
Fuck no.
Yeah, he got into one of these tax royalty people. When tax season comes, they just pop up. They put their signs out. They give flyers. So he was working for one of them, and at first he was like, "Oh, you can," because I didn't have a job. It was like 4 or 5 years ago, and he's like, "Oh, you can get a part time here. And you can give out flyers." I was like, "Cool."
You did it?
I did it for like one day, and I was just like, "It's not going to be for me." But they say they pay every day, like they give you cash. I was like, "Well, can I just get the money that I got for that?" And the guy didn't want to pay me. I was like, whatever. It was under the table and everything. I was like, it was just a waste of a day. I wasn't going to argue, so I left. So he's like, "Oh, I can do your taxes for you as a I'm sorry for wasting your time, and we won't charge you." So I do the taxes. I guess he did them wrong because he came back to me and he's like, "Well, you're gonna owe like $3,000," and I'm like, "That makes no fucking sense, dude."
So I would have been so hot. We would have bought.
He wanted me to like sign the paperwork and everything. I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm gonna take it to like another fucking tax person that actually knows what they're doing." And the guy, I told him, and he was like, "Yeah, he did this all wrong. You actually are going to be getting back like $600 because you worked the whole year. There's no reason for you to owe money." So
they're trying to pocket money off of you.
Come to find out, he used my social, or somebody in that company used my social to try to open up a credit card. And it just so happened that his name, it wasn't his name on the actual application. It was somebody else, but it was down him as a reference. So I was like, well, what the fuck? So it's like, never trusted him again. I just never spoke to him.
Yeah. But anyhow, it's getting late. Yeah, I got to get going.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do. I'm sorry. I have to cut it short. But I mean, hour 37.
No.
We went in.
Oh, we went in.
We went in. You know what I'm saying?
There's always next week.
You're gonna ruin a great thing.
I mean, it happens. All great things must come to an end.
Your world.
Jay Server's an old man. He needs to go to bed.
But as always, you could find us.
He has a routine. He has to go home, take a shower,
exactly.
Watch a little DC Universe or some shit.
Hey, we can't knock the hustle. Can't knock his,
then go to
routine.
bed thinking he's Superman.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Get in my Fortress of Solitude bed, and then
rub one out.
Exactly.
X videos.
Yeah, exactly. No,
don't watch Pornhub.
Playboys.
Pornhub got too many ads. I went on there. I don't like it.
I'm not gonna lie.
X videos the best.
Their amateur section is more lit than X videos though. Pornhub.
For real?
Yeah. I will say that. Because you can subscribe to Pornhub, like you can be a user of Pornhub and directly upload.
I don't know why. Maybe it's because I gotten older.
I like amateur.
Yeah, like I used to like.
You like them like fumbling the camera like.
No. This what I like. I like decent amateurs where they have like the cam shows, like chicks that just be fucking guys. Mm-hmm. I'm like, all right, so it's like it's not because I don't know. When I was younger, I was like, I like to see the porn stars, but now it's like there's a saturation of that. I'm just like. I've been rubbing one out to fucking this chick since who knows how long.
College amateurs.
Bro, I told you your Twitch channel will be popping if you get some cam girls behind you, man.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But yeah,
think about it.
No, I don't want to be that.
Something to think about for the future. That Twitch channel. But you can find us at Parental Advisory Cast on Facebook and Instagram, Parental Podcast on Twitter, and PA Podcast on Snapchat. You can find me at JServe954, JSERVE954 on all social media, and JServe TV for YouTube, and BroLife.net for all the music.
Bro Life or No Life, you funky
Keezy,
bitch.
where can the people find you?
Keezy Hardaway, IG, Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook.
All that shit.
Gang.
BMO?
Find me on
Chiquito?
the Insta. Yeah, man, that little one. Find me on the Insta, Snapchat. Holla at me if you want to get nasty with the food. Like I said before.
How nasty?
Real nasty, dog. You guys hear me moan on the Snap or Insta, I'll just be like, oh my god, look at this meat.
That's nasty.
I just get in, bro. I show you what it's all about. Anyways, follow this man Keys, bro. Do it.
Where can the people find you?
I already said it. Snapchat, Insta, Wilmo_.
I follow you on IG. Do I have to follow you on Snapchat?
No, you don't have to, dog.
But you don't post on IG. I want to see you.
I post myself or my specials on Insta.
You post more on Facebook.
If you want to see something live, you gotta see on Facebook or on Snapchat.
Right.
Yeah.
I like all y'all, so I'm like, I fuck with y'all.
You can find me at LO Soul for my Twitch and LO Soul 463 for all my social media. Twitch, Twitter.
Get those cam
Instagram.
girls, man. Get it popping right behind you. Just like have them have like little pasties behind them.
I get banned so quick.
For real with pasties?
With pasties? Really?
Oh hell yeah!
Why?
Dude, they ban girls who have.
They be like camster.com.
No, they ban girls
you
who
know
have.
You know the ads, right?
Yeah,
Are you watching porn by yourself? Yeah, bitch. Skip ad. I want to see the fucking. You know what I'm talking about?
Dude, they'll ban you. They'll ban you on Twitch if you show too much cleavage.
That's crazy. But anyways, be sure to check us out next week, y'all. We'll be back with some more shenanigans. Definitely, we gotta have Keezy back again soon. You know what I'm saying? We love having you here, bro. I mean, seriously, thank you for coming back. You know, this week and everything. But yeah, we definitely got to have a part 3 soon enough. But yeah, man, as always, thank you for rocking with us, y'all. We will talk to y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.
You're